What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another RC video. Today we are going to be putting together the tiniest little Le Mans RC race car that you've ever seen. So here it is right here on the workbench. This is for Minimum RC, so you can go to minimumrc.com. I do have a link down in the description if you want to grab one of these, of course after you watch the video. Alright, so they call this the Lemara. This is a 1/28 scale replica of the Le Mans racing car, I guess. I'm actually looking forward to building this. Yes, it is a kit, and it is a very small kit, so I do not recommend this car if you do not have the patience to build something, or let alone this size of a kit. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. I think this is a cool little car. Minimum RC did send this to me. I said, yeah, I'll check it out, and they sent it over to me. So let's get this thing out of the box. Of course, they do send the transmitter separate, but it is together with the car. It's just in a separate box. Okay, so first, let's check out the transmitter. I'm very curious of what you get with this little car when it comes to a transmitter. And I know the receiver comes with it. So there it is. There's a receiver. Kind of flopping around in this little case, and then we have a charger and the manual for it. Apparently this transmitter is rechargeable. Man, this thing is really nice. It even has a thumb steer on it, so you can film and drive at the same time, which I do not like doing. I'm very impressed with this little transmitter, you guys. Very nice. It has some carbon fiber looking little pieces on it. It's not really carbon fiber, I don't think, but it has all your trims that you need. So, man, you got a little digital display here on top. Man, you got a lot of trims for what you get here. It has a foam wheel, of course. So this transmitter is rechargeable. Wow, that is nice. Cool. So far, very impressed. The transmitter is really nice. It has a lot of settings, a lot of trims on it. Of course, it comes with the receiver. And for what you get for the money, this is a good transmitter. You can't complain. So let's go ahead and open up this little kit. So, like I said, I'm pretty excited about this. So this is everything. This is ready to run. So you can get the full kit and you'll get everything. You'll get the motor, little ESC. It has everything. So you just build the car and you're good to go. So here's some tools they give you. There's a little, they give you a little screwdriver, which is probably not magnetic. There's your gears. Look how tiny those screws are. I am probably going to be swearing through this build. Now look at this. This is cool. We're going to have to break this open. I'll show you guys the little cage and then the body. This is a really nice looking car. Little 28 scale. It's got real rubber wheels with it. More small hardware. That's just nice. Looks like we got the wheels and some other little pieces. Man, holy crap, you guys, this is crazy. Ooh, those are little A-arms, I bet. This is a small little car for sure. Very tiny little pieces. So here is the manual you get to build the car. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to try to build this car on camera. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to try to be organized with this. Probably going to be skipping a lot of parts. We'll see. Alrighty, so this is everything you see here in the kit that you get. I did take some of the stuff out of the packages so you can see it a little bit closer. You will have to take all your plastic pieces off, the plastic that you don't need. You get some stickers, of course the manual. What's really cool is the tires. This is a staggered setup, so the fronts are skinnier than the rear. True race car for sure. The body is just sick looking. I love it. Make sure you take your film off the body. So you will have to peel the film off the body. Now the cage is what's really nice about this little kit. You build everything on the cage. This is like either molded or printed on one of those machines. You make sure you don't, really careful. Be careful when you're, trying to screw stuff on this little cage, because everything does flex. Now, of course, you do get tools, like I said. Get a pair of tweezers. That's probably, so you can hold the hardware in a place so you can screw it in, which that's going to be hard to do. Get a blade, you get a Phillips, and looks like you get a little hex driver. So it looks like you might have some hex hardware in here as well as Phillips. Now, you get grease, of course. Here's some more gears. Now, I'm thinking all this hardware and stuff is to build the car itself. And then this hardware is, probably for the motor and servo and stuff. That servo, man, that thing's pretty small. Little micro servo, it looks like. Look at that little motor. I think it's an N20 motor is what they call it. And then here's the little charger and your battery. So yeah, that motor, it's already connected to the ESC, which is really small. So that's the motor and ESC combo right there. I think this is a little LiPo, I think. It's a 120 mAh, 3.7 volt, 20C. So I'm thinking this is a little lithium ion battery, I'm thinking. Very nice. This is everything you get in the kit. I don't think it's going to be too hard. Like parts-wise, the quantity of parts that you have to put together, I think it's just the size of the parts is what's going to be difficult here. So like I said, if you don't have the patience to build a kit, let alone the size of this kit, I do not recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff squared away here, get this plastic off this plastic, and look at this manual. So after you get all your little parts off these parts trees, I'm going to take this razor right here. Now be careful, this thing's sharp. Boy, it'll get you. You want to, there's those little nubbies on all these little parts here. You want to kind of shave those off. So you want everything to be smooth. So you got to go over all these parts and make sure all the edges are smooth. Just be careful, don't cut your finger. I've cut my finger so many times I'm used to it. Just go through and you'll see all the little sections that need shaved off a little bit. First, what it wants you to do is it pretty much wants you to plug in your servo into the receiver and turn the transmitter on and get your servo in neutral. And then what you do is you take this little positioner, servo positioner, and put it on, and then make sure the servo's in neutral, where you need to be, and then you put your horn in and put the screw in, then you just take the positioner off and then you're good to go. I went ahead and just connected the motor and ESC into the receiver, and I wanted to make sure everything was good on it, and this is how you want to plug it in the receiver. So right now that's what we got. I did get this servo installed. I do recommend having some drivers that are magnetic. So this set right here, the tips are magnetic on this set here, and the top actually pivots, so you can pivot that in your palm. So this is the driver I'm using. Now we're getting ready to put the A-arms on. So you want to make sure you get the right direction. Exactly put it the way the picture's showing. That way you know what direction it's going in. And all they do is just kind of snap in the little grooves here. And then make sure you get the direction right on the screws as well. So always have the instructions in front of me at all times, you guys. I recommend that. So they just go right in the little grooves there. And pay attention to what hardware you're using too as well. And then on top, these will go in here like so. And you'll have to hold those when you screw them in. But yeah, just pay attention to directions, that's all. That's the best thing I can tell you. Alright, so we got an issue. I was into this build. We're only on step number 3 here. Did the servo, got it installed, right? And it was looking pretty good. And then step 3 is installing the front A-arms, the upper and lower A-arms on it. So the bottom ones went in good. So what you do is you put your screw in through the frame and then it goes into the A-arm. And that's where it creates most of the threads for the strength. So I was doing the uppers and snapped an upper A-arm. It's just too weak. But as you can see, this is one of the uppers. And then this is the one that snapped. So it snapped right when the screw was going into it. So the screw goes through the frame, hits the hole on the A-arm, and starts making its threads. But it snapped right there. So this point was weak on the A-arm. That puts a hole on the build. I did not even get, I don't know, 10% into this build, and now I can't finish it because that little bitty A-arm snapped. A lot of you guys know I'm very honest on my videos, my reviews when I do a car. I just hate not to finish this car. It's just a shame that because I really wanted to get this done. But if Minimum RC wants to send me another one, I'll do another video on it. Maybe this was just a bad luck for me again on another car. I don't know. I was doing everything correct to the instructions, per instructions, and for some reason the screw went through the frame, hit the A-arm hole, and was starting to go in and just put just enough tension to snap that end of that A-arm off. So yeah, you guys, it's a shame. This little car was pretty cool. I mean, I was really looking forward to finishing this thing, but the A-arm just snapped. That's alright. Well, it was a really cool car. I really wanted to get it done. And, these things happen. It's just, you can't, sometimes one piece could just halt the entire build, halt the entire project. And, most of these kits might not even do that. This might just be 1 in 1,000 cars that just had a weak A-arm on it. I have no idea. The material must have been bad on this batch or something. So that is it. When you guys get into these small parts like this, when you're building a car and they have small little plastic parts like this, I mean, it's just little bitty. These parts can be weak, and that was the case here. Just too small of a part, material was too weak, and when the screw hit the part, it just snapped it. So, but that's you guys, that's all I got. Hopefully we can rectify this. Maybe they'll send me another one. I'll do another video. But if you guys like the content, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for more videos, and we'll see you on the next one.